Hey everyone, on to the 11th episode of Voltron Legendary Defenders 7th Season, Trial by Fire. Following directly from the end of the previous episode, the plan to attack the Zyforge Cannon's facilities looked like it was going well, but soon went badly. The Galra defenses appeared to be ready for them. The cannon ships were launched into low Earth orbit, and they focused their fire on the quickly formed Voltron. They barely even managed to prepare to attack the ships before they were separated back into the lines again. From that, the Paladins and Lions have been captured and locked up aboard Sendak's ship. At least I think it's Sendak's ship, or at least one closely in his fleet. Because it turns out Admiral Sanda sold them out. With her complicated ideas of fighting alongside the Paladins and or protecting Earth, she figured that giving them up would spare the planet and humanity from Sendak's wrath. But expectedly for us, she's locked up as well, and Sendak's still going forward with the planet's destruction. So he's moving the Zyforge cannons into a closely cluttered position above the garrison base to launch a full destructive attack on Earth. So the next move is to try to finally get the Atlas up and operational. Given the drasticness of the situation, they figured to first perhaps divert all power from the base's particle barrier into powering up the Atlas, but that only works maybe just a matter of seconds. But then Krang gets the epiphany to use the crystal that was formed from the Castle of Lion's destruction as an alternate power source. And in fact, it gets the job done very quickly. Commander Holt originally designed the power systems to work on a Balmarin crystal, so it's very similar, in fact. Even grants capabilities that even Iverson didn't think were possible given the Atlas's designs. But with everyone evacuated from the base and placed on board the Atlas, gets flying and soon begins the fight against the Galra fleet in the area as the Zyforge cannons slowly converge on their position. It's pretty cool stuff. We get Shiro christened as the captain, so it's an interesting adaptation as his leadership role. With the MFE fighters backing up the Atlas as it gets its weapons powered up. And of course, the Galra cruisers launching plenty of fighters and firing their own ion cannons and stuff. The action scenes throughout it, we get a nice mix of naval and aerial style of combat. Pretty fun to see. And not to spoil too much, but things with the Paladins and Lions do go in a further interesting direction. So, I spoiled that the Atlas is up and running, but don't want to talk about much more specific details beyond that. But it's a pretty cool one. Interesting developments, even with things again looking pessimistic for quite a while. But things made a pretty interesting turn. And right towards the season finale, the two-parter in fact. So I'll see you there with the first half of that at episode 64.